Look. Roy. Here, give me my socks. Here. What are you doing? Here, go sit. Go sit. Okay, it's okay. You can have it. Just don't destroy it. Don't destroy it. Here. Just give it to me. Here. Duke. Don't rip it. Okay. Thank you. You can drop it here in my hand. In my hand. Okay, I got it. I got it. It's okay. Watch my fingers. Watch my fingers. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Got it. Got it. Don't move. Stay. This is mine. Want to say hi to everyone? Up here. Look. Look at the camera. Up here. Up here. Yeah, there you go. Say hey to everybody. Say hey guys, what's going on? Say happy Friday. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Be nice. Are you? You destroyed it, didn't you? You just destroyed it. You already put a couple holes in there. That fast? Seriously? Hey Leroy, how are you? Duke. That's my socks, bud. Now they're going in the garbage. There's holes in them. Oh man. There you go, there you go, there you go. You destroyed it already. Enough. Enough. You're out sleeping. Hey Al, how are you? Papaya Fitness. What's going on? Duke, you destroyed my socks. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Spit it out. Come on. It's getting cold in Virginia. Nice. So we got about 3 feet of snow already here. We got 3 feet of snow and starting to get a little bit chilly. I'll be heading back to the city probably end of the month. Just starting to finish up a few things. Duke is gracious. Look at him. He destroyed my socks. He hasn't done that for almost 2 years. A year and a half, seriously. He usually gives it back to me. Look at him. Duke. You better not be swallowing that. No, spit it out. Spit it out. 3 feet. I heard that was dumping up north. Yeah, it's we got hit pretty hard. Got a little bit of slight wind. Not bad. But overall right now in the area I'm in about 3 feet. I went to town. Closest town to kind of get some stuff today. They have nothing. They have like probably less than an inch of snow. But we got a hard pretty hit here. It's not bad. It's not that cold yet, but it's gonna get there. Will you be doing a streaming from the city? Yeah, oh yeah, I'll be doing a lot of streaming as well. Probably more than now, than being here off grid. Right now is just I'm trying to finish things. I know usually I've been doing a lot of lives every day, but I haven't for the past couple weeks, 3 weeks now, because I've been taking the time to you know, split some wood for the wood stove and kind of maintaining the place to stay nice and warm. So it's kind of taking lots of my time. And I've been extremely busy, seriously. I've been extremely busy with a lot of patients, so they're taking a lot of my time, and I'm running behind on some protocols because I got too many protocols to finish, and I'm falling behind. So that's why I haven't been able to do a lot of lives for you guys every day. I do need a snowmobile, maybe 1 year, maybe 1 year. But next year's plan is to kind of get me a small boat so I can go fishing. Happy to hear that. Thanks, Mary. I really appreciate that. I hope you're doing good. But yeah, so every day, guys, usually the time frame that I would like to do lives, I've been booked. So unfortunately, that's the only reason I've been getting a lot of messages. One, I'm gonna come online again and have a live chat. It's been tough to kind of keep up. But whenever I get a chance, like right now, I'm still, I have to finish a few things, but sometimes I do need a break to talk to you guys. And of course, it gets dark very, very fast, so it's limited on time compared to the summertime, which is you always have so much daylight and you can do so much. But yeah, next year would love, you know, when I come back again up here, hopefully I could have a small boat or something, definitely go fishing every day. And maybe do live from the boat if I could, if there's a connection. So we'll wait for a few more people. Usually I don't come in that late sometimes, but sometimes I have to. What do you recommend for getting an appetite? Have a hard time not wanting to eat. You're not wanting to eat is because why? Your body feel satisfied or satiated. You don't feel hunger, or sometimes it could be your digestive system. Your enzymes aren't working as well, and sometimes you don't feel like actually consuming anything. I think they officially banning TikTok here in the States. I'm already getting used to your YouTube channel. That's awesome. Yeah, it looks like not a lot of the patients or a lot of customers and you guys followers as well are getting any notifications as much as before, it seems. So I think, you know, hopefully YouTube will actually escalate there. So this way I can actually have more lives. But I've been recording the lives as well, which is good. Duke needs a girlfriend. Probably he does. Keep him busy. But, you know, when we were back to the city, first of all, I hate staying in the house and I hate staying indoors. That's why I like the tiny house concept. So we'll be going a lot of walking because, you know, even thought it's minus 18 or minus is gonna reach like minus 25 sometimes. We'll just probably go to like a hunting shop or a home hardware shop. I'll take Duke with me. So this way we can get to meet some people and at the same time we can walk around better than walking around outside because very limited. I don't like being in the city. I like it here, but the problem is if I have to take him once a week at least or twice a week to town so we can actually socialize, get to know the roads, get to know, you know, the difference between vehicles and different people and animals. So this way he can actually know the difference and learn. That's the only way I can burn his energy. Happen after a stroke. What do you mean? Happen after a stroke? Maurice, can you make a video on that fruits are actually bad for us if we have kidney stones or other issues? Yeah, usually the fructose and the oxalates, 100%. If you can send me a message, you know, as a reminder, definitely I can do a video in regards to that. Does Duke ever meet other dogs? Oh yeah, he does meet quite a bit of dogs. He's very friendly. He loves to play, but because of his size, right, Duke? You like to play with other dogs, but because of his size, you know, sometimes the other dogs they get scared or worried, and sometimes even the owners they get worried when they see Duke. And I tell him he's very friendly. Even though you know he's a German Shepherd, he's very very friendly. That room looks cozy. Oh, it is nice and cozy, nice and warm. Hopefully, when I come back next season, I'll have some nice, good furniture, and we'll take that closet out from there. It'll be a lot more room, which is nice. So if you're not hungry all the time, it's mostly your enzymes. That means your body's satisfied or does not feel like eating. That could be there could be a parasite, an issue that is trying to be fixed or healed, or possibly your body is giving you a signal, hey, don't want to eat right now. Let me, you know, fix my body or do whatever it needs. Sometimes it does happen. Hey, hey, be nice. Every time somebody walk in with a flashlight, he'll bark. There he goes. As usual. There's my little sitting place by the whistle. I gotta put a piece of wood actually inside. Hi Maurice, been taking the magnesium ionic chloride for 10 days. I actually got more constipated. Is that normal? If anything, it should actually increase the water to your intestines. You should not be getting constipated. The only reason you're constipated probably because your intestines are used to forcing things out, while magnesium actually helps with the stimulation. It could be just temporary, or maybe stop the magnesium and add some magnesium glycinate so you can actually cause more of a relaxation into your small intestine. Maurice, I hurt my lower back, got a red light belt, back pain gone 24 hours. Which one did you get? Did you get the Move Plus, like the one I have? I use it. I use it mostly on my neck and my thyroid, and I use it on my elbows sometimes. It works really good. I like it, actually. I like it. It's not bad. It works for some people. Some people don't believe in it. It depends on the nanometers that you actually have. So probably that's what it is. Trying to kind of keep the stove going so it's nice and warm. I have been having a hard time timing it correctly, so actually it powers off, it turns off roughly about 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning. I wake up in the morning, it'll be like a 25 degrees right now. I wake up in the morning, it's like 13 degrees, so which is nice. 13 degrees is not bad. Then I kind of have to light it up again about 4:35 when I wake up. Got a similar one, a few lights, but it did the job. Oh, perfect. As long as it's working for you. A lot of the infrareds, as long as 680 and 800, I think nanometers, that's the figures. For the frequency, the 800 will actually penetrate a lot deeper. If you're doing about 6 to 10 minutes every single day, should be plenty. I would stop for now in regards to the magnesium, maybe for about 3 days, see how your body feels, and just add a lot less. I don't know how many drops you're doing. Maybe do like 10 drops instead of doing like a full. I don't know if you're doing 20 or 30 drops. Maybe do a little bit less. Abdullah, how are you? Because what happens is when you take magnesium gonna draw a lot of the water from your body to your intestine, and if you're not drinking enough water to saturate your and hydrate correctly, sometimes that could be the cause as well too. So I don't know how much water you're drinking, because some people will get headaches, some people will get constipation, some people will get upper left quadrant pain in the pancreas, so it varies. Farida, thank you so much for the flowers. Thank you guys. I sit and stare at that door all day long. I don't know why. I like it. Let's see. I finally got my lipid trace minerals with electrolytes. How many drops? Start with 10 drops. Start with about 10 drops for the first 10 days till your body get used to it slowly. Then work your way up. That would be the best thing to do. I need to get a big stand for these phones so I don't have to keep holding them by my hand. Hey, that was quick. You're back. You're full of snow on your back. Is it snowing still? Yeah? Okay, thanks for the socks. Is that all you left me? 10 drops with 8 ounces of water each day. 10 drops every 4 hours. Not all day. 10 drops every 4 hours. You need a steady supply of magnesium, and magnesium stays in our body for a very short term. Duke, I have a question on vitamin K. Is the CIS form interior to transform? I can't find transform of MK7. Only count as long as you can actually find the MK7 and mix with MCT oil. That would be the best thing to do. That would be the best form to get as well too. It's one of the highest absorbable form. Leave my shoes alone. Go. Leave my shoes alone. Go. You're not gonna destroy my shoe. Yeah, start with MK7. Are you in Canada or USA? Because I know in Canada there's a company goes by the name Canpriv. They actually have the vitamin K2, MK7 with MCT oil. If you are in the US, I haven't seen one that actually have it mixed with the MCT oil yet. I'll have to actually search it up. We're down south, Irvoy. Do you guys have snow there yet or not yet? Still nice and hot. ALT is 20 drops. All it is 20 drops. Duke, you're wet. You're wet, man. You're full of water. You just went out for 2 minutes. Is it snowing that much? Look at you. You just take my other sock. Okay, leave my other socks. Don't rip it. You already ripped one. Leave that one alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Go. Stop smiling. Stop smiling. Why don't you go to sleep? Hey, why don't you go to sleep? Hey, Duke. There's nobody outside. No, stay here. Pots. Hey. Duke. Pots. Now. Good boy. Stay. Shh. Stay calm. 10 drops every 4 hours. God, yes, every 4 hours. Do that for at least the first 10 days. Come here. Stop smiling. Back up. Listen. This is a brand new sock. You already destroyed one. Do you want that one too? Like, cause I can only wear one, right? Ready? Here. Thank you. Okay, drop it. No, don't let it. Drop it. No, don't pull it. Out. Back up. Now. Good. Sit. Hurry up. Now. Listen. Behave a bit. Wait for it. I try to daily, but my blood sugar goes way down. I have to eat after. Spike it. When you take magnesium, your blood sugar is gonna go down because it regulates it. That's one of the main ingredient that we're actually missing in our body is magnesium. Once magnesium start to actually fulfill and meets our deficiency, your blood sugar changes, your rhythm changes, a lot of things will change. So you have to do some adjustment. If you've noticed that 20 drops is actually lowering your blood sugar too low, that you become hyperglycemic, then you have to actually change it from 20 drops to 10 drops or 15 drops. You have to find what works best for you. And you have to adjust based on your intake of food and based on intake of stimulants. Hey. Oh, you destroyed it. You destroyed it, didn't you? Duke! That's it, no more. I should put you in the room. Yeah, destroy it. Yeah. Thank you. I'm out of socks. Duke? Duke is having too much fun with my socks. We'll just let him be. Let's flip the camera. He'll go to sleep soon. There we go. Oh, you are in the USA. Okay, yeah, I'll have to search. I don't know. I haven't come across any vitamin K2 with MCT oil in the USA yet. Here in Canada, we have it in one of the company that I deal with. I'll have to check to see in the US because most of the ones I've seen in the US are more powder form or fermented form, which is not bad. But if you can actually get it with MCT oil, that would be the best way to actually consume it as well. Because what happens is, when you take vitamin K2, you have to consume it with the fattiest meal of the day. If you don't consume at least 15 grams of fat with it, your body's not going to actually absorb it 100% correctly. Increase ejection fraction of heart protocol supplements. I got some, not sure if I got all of them. So they should be your L-carnitine, D-ribose, coenzyme Q10, and creatine would be good. I think Dr. Berg has it. Okay, if he has it, maybe I'll look his website, Maria, and maybe I'll attach it on my supplement list. So this way you guys can actually get some good quality. Because I know Dr. Eric Berg, he does sometimes his own supplement and he has some good connections. So maybe I can reference his product onto my website as well too for you guys. I'll check his ingredients and I'll check the certificate of analysis, make sure it's pretty clean form. Then maybe I can list it. Best supplement for brain, you got L-theanine, you got tyrosine, you got hesperidin. Oh, shoot, he took my shoe. No. Leave my shoe alone. Leave it. Hesperidin works really good as well too for the brain health. But I like L-theanine. I take L-theanine with caffeine or L-theanine with lion's mane. Works actually really good for your brain. One of the best thing for your brain, if you actually want to increase your cognition, increase your memory performance, everything, is nicotine. 2 to 4 milligrams of nicotine would be ideal as well. And it actually helps with the inflammation levels. Leave my shoes alone, please. What's wrong with you today? You just woke up, you were sleeping. He usually sleeps and he's out. I don't know why he woke up right now. Maybe he heard me talking. Every time I'm talking, he wants to actually do something. It's like he wants attention to himself. Chronic fight or flight mode with stress and panic attacks. Yeah, take some L-theanine, you'll be fine. L-theanine, magnesium glycinate, all that stuff will actually calm down your nervous system. Duke, look what I got. Look what I got in my hand. I'm gonna put it on you. Gia, what's going on? I hope you're doing good. Hi, is potassium and iodine, is it good to take every day? There's no need to take potassium. As long as you're taking magnesium, magnesium will balance your potassium levels. Iodine, on the other hand, yes, we are all deficient because we don't eat enough seafood in our diet. So you need at least, if you can get the 2.5% biolugals of iodine would be ideal. Potassium, you don't need potassium. Potassium, you should get enough from your food, and you should get it from your, by taking magnesium will actually help balance it. Best way, think to quit smoking, increase your vitamin C intake and your NAC levels. So this we can get any mucus. What is the best order to take all these vitamins in, or all at once? No, not all at once. You have to kind of, spread them out throughout the day. Certain ones would actually work as a water soluble, so you can take on an empty stomach. Some, they're fat soluble, where you have to actually take them with food to be absorbed correctly. Do you have to take them all at once? Well, make them part of your lifestyle, make them part of your intake of food, right? So you have to kind of decide. You take some in the morning, some in the evening, that would be ideal. I would never take them all at once. You always have to kind of separate them. Because some of the vitamins you might have to take double doses, one in the morning, one in the evening. So you have to actually decide based on what you're trying to fix, based on your condition. Every person is different. Does MCT affect cholesterol? No. If you get C8 and C10, they're short chain fatty acids. They have nothing to do with lipids. They have nothing to do with cholesterol. Hello, my friend. I want your thoughts about collagen. If you use collagen, it has to be collagen type 1 and collagen type 3. Every 100 grams of protein, you have to consume 5 grams of collagen. Can I mix my certain with my collagen? Can I mix my creatine with collagens? Yes, you could. What are your thoughts? Trump is president. We need a Trump, so this way we can actually keep in mind, I'm in Canada. Whatever you guys do in the US will reflect on Canada as well too. Maybe they can kick Trudeau out of his position. But I don't really like to talk about politics on here, so we'll keep it at the nutrition part of it. How to take NMN and TMG for kidney disease early morning as soon as you wake up. What is the best for liver? Alpha lipoic acid would be the best thing for your liver. Liposomal creatine or powder creatine? Powder creatine. Liposomal creatine is a waste of money. I did a magnesium experiment, 3,000 to 5,000 milligrams of magnesium taurate daily. Felt perfectly fine. Well, it's not the 3,000 and 5,000. It's not so much being in magnesium. That's probably about 90% taurine and only 10% magnesium. How much to take? How much to take of what? You just scored another follower just for that comment. Cheers, Kelly. Thank you. I don't know which comment it was, but I've answered so many already, so hopefully it's a good one. Best liver detox? Best liver detox is eating carnivore. Eat what is bioavailable for a human being and let your body does its own thing by healing itself. Very, very simple. There's no need for you to take bullshit supplements and everything to actually detox your liver. Your liver can detox when you actually eat whatever is bioavailable for the human being, which is meat. That's our most bioavailable food. So if you're eating that, then your liver is going to heal itself, your kidney is going to heal itself, everything's going to go back to normal because you're giving your body the raw forms of vitamins, minerals, amino acids. Doesn't mean that you have to take stuff to actually detox. You can always take things to actually help the process, assist in the process. But at the end of the day, the body has to actually take all these information you feed it, and it's going to actually try to balance itself. Saying that the meat is now lab made. Yeah, isn't that amazing? It's going to taste delicious. It's going to taste delicious, like freaking, I don't know what the hell they're doing. It's from cancer cells and stuff like that. We're going to start to have like lab meat because they want everybody not to actually think properly anymore. So start raising your own cows. You ever experiment with vegan, vegetarian? Yes, I did experience with vegan, vegetarian for 9 years, and it gave me a freaking heart attack. I enjoyed another piece of medium rare steak today with 0 issues. Thank to you. That's awesome, Ziggy. I'm happy for you, and I'm glad everything is starting to work out. Excellent. Trudeau is awful. Trudeau needs the kick in the ass. That's what he needs. What did you do to What diet do you recommend for CKD stage 4? Meat and take NMN and TMG. Because I've had 3 patients increase their from stage 4 to stage 2 by taking NMN and TMG. Best remedy for diabetes? Best remedy for diabetes is you. Imagine you cause yourself a disease and now you want supplements to fix it. Well, if you cause yourself a disease, why don't you just look at the diet you're consuming and change that diet? Supplements for diabetes, chromium. Chromium would be good. Berberine, but you have to cycle it because it does actually affect your gut bacteria. Alpha lipoic acid works good. Shifting your carbohydrates to last meal of the day. Coconut milk, how much can I consume? As much as you want. Fasting helped me get rid of pre-diabetic. 100%. Because you're actually utilizing your body fat and glucose so you can actually power up your day without actually overeating. But fasting is not for everybody either. Keep that in mind. It fluctuates per person based on their testosterone, based on their hormonal levels. Ubiquinol makes me tired, but regular coenzyme Q10 does not. Ubiquinol is almost like more higher grade, high bioavailable. I don't know why you're taking ubiquinol unless you're trying to cure something. I would rather get it from like beef heart. Spot on with berberine. I regret taking it without cycling it. Yeah, you have to be careful just because it destroys some gut bacteria, especially your gut bacteria. And what happens is the food will start to sit in your gut for a little bit longer and actually ferment. Good source of carbs if you have it. Good source of carbs if you have H. pylori. Well, technically, you shouldn't be consuming carbs, simple carbohydrates, if you have H. pylori. You gotta fix your H. pylori first. How's you and Doogie? Doug, he's outside right now. He was here. He destroyed my socks and he went outside to cool down because it's getting pretty hot here with the wood stove. There he goes. He's barking again. What in vegan diet caused heart attack? Deficiency in depleting my mitochondria. My mitochondria dropped below 20%. Whenever a mitochondria drops below 20%, pretty much you're gonna experience a heart attack. That's why a lot of people become frail when they actually are on a vegan diet if they follow it for too long. I did it for about 7-8 years straight. Supplement for fertility. There's no supplement for fertility. I would say one of my favorite actually, if you really want to know a supplement, eating raw egg yolks. So your last meal of the day should consist of at least maybe 10 eggs. Make sure the egg yolks are raw, the egg white is fully cooked because our body cannot digest the egg white properly. And if it's not cooked enough, you can destroy your vitamin B, biotin. Is magnesium citrate good for gut constipation? Citrate comes from citric acid, fermented corn. You gotta be careful. Use it temporary only. No way, what? Eating egg yolk, raw? Why? What dropped 20%? Mitochondria. My blood pressure is 140/90. I take medicine but still high. What should I do? Book a time with me. We can talk about it and I can give you a protocol. Medication will not fix your blood pressure. If you have a deficiency, you're not deficient in drugs. You're not deficient in medicine. You have a deficiency in your body and you're just jumping probably from one product to another and you're not gonna fix it. Coconut milk is very creamy. Is okay if I'm high in protein diet? Yeah, I should be fine. Nothing wrong with the coconut. You want to make sure you get full fat of everything. If you ever get it like skimmed or anything like that, you're actually eating oxidized cholesterol. Best supplement for arterial fibrillation. I did an ebook on that. Download it. It'll teach you how to actually saturate your body correctly and fix your atrial fibrillation. How to lower insulin and cortisol. Insulin is all controlled by your food. Cortisol, you can control it with your L-theanine. NMN as capsule or powder? As capsule would be better. I tried a lot of different forms. The one that from Australia, they're very, very clean and actually it works good. That's the one I currently take. I've tried 5 other companies. Being pure powder didn't really do a whole lot. I get palpitation, but doctor says it's not my heart. What can it be? Yeah, it is your heart. Your heart electrical system is deficient. It's not actually beating correctly. And it is your heart because it's giving you a signal that you have a deficiency. My dad has AFib, and what is a natural remedy? Book a time with me. We can talk, or download my ebook on heart rhythm, and I'll teach you how to fix your AFib. And I'll teach you how to fix the condition for your father. It's very easily fixed. Duke! Duke is barking like usual. That's his little thing at night. I need some water. I should not drink coffee. Before I actually called you guys, I freaking drank coffee. I was tired and I really wanted to stay up so I can finish 2 more protocols for some of my patients. So I drank coffee. Now it's giving me a headache. What to take to reduce LDL? You should only reduce LDL only if it's actually oxidizing. If it's not oxidizing, why should you reduce it? Go watch my recent video on YouTube. Doctors don't care. Doctor said rhythm is fine, but a nurse came running, checked me, and said irregular. Can you fix liver disease? Yeah, of course you can fix liver disease. And liver is the only organ that you can actually reverse it. It takes about 3 years. I just did the blood work and everything is normal. And everything is normal now. Was on berberine to lower sugar levels. Should I what? Should I be off of it now? Make sure you just cycle it. How can I fix a deficiency for my heart? Book a time with me. I can teach you guys a lot of things. I cannot just give all the answers on here. I do give a lot of valuable information, but there's things it's specific for individual because we have to customize it. I cannot just give you an answer and you're gonna go ahead and try it and gonna come back in 2-3 weeks down the road and tell me, hey Maurice, what the hell, it's not working. Well, there's things you have to follow, there's things you have to do in a protocol way. You cannot just do it just the way you want to do it. How to know if LDL is oxidative? Check your OXLDL. What test shows oxidized LDL? OXLDL. I just got the same question on TikTok and on YouTube. How can I book with you? If you go to my profile in the top left corner, it's going to take you to my main page. In the main page, there's a website. If you go to that website, you can book a time with me, guys. Tyrosine, any good for us? Oh yeah, tyrosine is good for your brain, good for your thyroid. It puts you in a good mood. It puts you in a really good mood. Is carnivore diet safe for stage 4 kidney disease? Of course it is. Of course, everybody's against protein when you have a kidney disease because they think that you should be off protein. But the problem is, what causes kidney disease or kidney issues is because all the heavy processed and because of the processed proteins or the stuff that you guys put on the meat and the proteins like seed oils and a whole bunch of other stuff. Protein has nothing to do with kidney disease at all. Is that a blood test? Yes, it's OXLDL. It's all one word. OXLDL, and that's what you want to check for. And the number has to be below 60, 60. If it's above 60, that means your LDL is being oxidized. Then you actually have to find out why the hell is my LDL is being oxidized. 99% of the time, it's the food you're consuming that's actually oxidizing it. So to kind of give you guys an example. So for example, if you love eating eggs, I eat about 10 to 12 eggs every single day. If you actually cook the yolk, if you overcook the yolk or you cook the yolk, you're gonna destroy the cholesterol because there's roughly about 200 milligrams per egg. I eat 10 eggs, that's about 2,000 milligrams of cholesterol. Dietary cholesterol has nothing to do with your lipids, which is correct. But if you oxidize it, then it will actually play a role in your lipids, especially if you are a hyper responder, especially if you're cooking all that essential fatty acids, then you're gonna actually destroy. So that's why there's certain foods you cannot overcook, and you should not cook it at all and just eat it raw. Can the blood test be messed with by the tester? That's why I always tell everybody, whenever you're doing a blood test, do one, then wait another 3-4 days and do another. Sometimes, yes, it's a plus or minus. It's never 100% accurate. Would you recommend ablation? No, not really, because you get it once, you're gonna get it 100 times. You're never gonna fix your issue. And trust me, I have one patient, he got it 8 times before he came to me, and finally he did what I told him to do, and he's free right now. No irregular heartbeat whatsoever. It's been like that for a year and a half. But a lot of you guys, the problem out there is you're not patient. It's a long process. Trust me, the issue that happened in their heart, especially irregular heartbeat, did not happen overnight. It took years to develop. So the thing is, what makes you think that you can fix it in a couple months? Sometimes it could take a year to actually fix, because you actually have to saturate your body correctly. Ablation is temporary fix, and your doctor will tell you, oh, don't worry, you do it once and you're good. No, you won't. And sometimes they end up feeding you blood pressure medications just so they can make more money off you. Ablation is bullshit. Don't eggs have salmonella? Only if you're actually like buying like commercialized bullshit eggs. But if you're buying like pasture raised eggs and good local farmers you can trust, nothing to worry about. I still eat my 10-12 eggs every single day. Didn't you guys see my other video? So what I do is I separate the yolk from the egg white. I cook the egg white. Maybe I'll put like a garlic or an onion with it, and the egg yolk I just top it off on top after. But I never really cook the egg yolk at all. Any help with arthritis in toes and knuckles? Yeah, because you're eating probably too much oxalates in your diet. Booking sounds good. Looking forward to it. Now, Maurice, my OXLDL was 70 on my LADT test. Abdullah, yeah, we need to bring it below 60. And I think I already told you some of the supplements to take when we had our phone conversation. What do you think about metoprolol blood pressure? All it's doing is just a calcium channel blocker, and it's bullshit. It's gonna actually increase your risk of a stroke. Why do you cook the egg white? The egg white we cannot digest correctly. The egg white protein, it does not allow us to digest it correctly as a human being. So it has to be fully denatured. If it's not fully denatured, it's gonna mess with your vitamin Bs, especially your biotin. Then you're gonna end up aging your skin a lot faster. Hi Maurice, what do you recommend for coughing? NAC, N-acetyl L-cysteine. Psoriasis is their son? What do you mean is psoriasis is their son? Psoriasis all happens because of certain hormonal foods you consume. How to increase the blood oxygen levels? Nitric oxide, nitrate supplement. That's what I take. So I took 2 this morning. So a lot of the nitric oxide only lasts 6 seconds, but the one I always tell you guys about is actually really, really good for you. So here, let's test. So I did mine this morning. Let's see if I'm still producing any nitrate or nitric oxide. I just drank some vitamin C, so maybe it's not gonna show up. Oh, it's very light actually. That's not bad. So I took my dose this morning at 5 a.m. I'll be taking another dose right now. Is there any other test besides CRP? Oh yeah, there is. There's IL-6. There's about like 6 different inflammatory factors I like to check on a person. Cheers to the glasses. Sebastian, thank you. What do you recommend for high blood pressure and cholesterol? Book a time with me, Kathy. We can talk, because it's not just a single supplement. It's something that actually has to do with your body and your food. Is there a link between bladder issues and H. pylori? Of course, whenever you have H. pylori, it has a link to a lot of things you have to be careful with. Whenever you have H. pylori, you actually have to treat the H. pylori before you try to fix anything else. If you don't fix H. pylori, then you're never going to fix a lot of issues you're experiencing, whether it's bladder, heart disease, kidney, liver, all that stuff. And it's funny, about 80% of the people or 80% of the patients that they come to me, they all have H. pylori. Isn't that interesting? So you wonder, the food that we consume, we thought it was healthy, but not so healthy for everybody. Any help for chest congestion with the virus that's going around? Take NAC. Was food good oxidative that cause arthritis? High in oxalates. What is H. pylori? Is a specific parasite in the gut. I felt gassy and diarrhea. What do you recommend? Magnesium citrate will help with that. Strengthen your gut. Very interesting, man. Taking TMG enzymes and the magnesium. I stopped the niacin because of my gout. So I know you stopped the niacin because of your gout issue, but keep in mind your lifestyle and make sure you're not, and anything that has fats in it, don't overcook it. Cook it very, very lightly so you don't cause any oxidization to it. So you don't oxidize the essential fatty acids in it. What brand of nitrate do you recommend? I have it on my website. I have it on my website. There's one by Berkeley. That's the one that lasts about 6 to 7 hours. How to know if I have H. pylori? You can actually do a breath test at the doctors. They'll actually tell you right away if you have H. pylori. Soursop and bone catheter, good to use? Yeah, soursop is good for bone cancer. You can use other things as well too. You can use borax, you can use ivermectin. There's a lot of things. My husband, a golf ball size bath removed from his right front lobe. It was benign and cold. Angioma, it was benign. What nitrous do you recommend? I have it on my website, Steven. It's one by Berkeley. If you click on it, because you have to use my practitioner code, and you can actually get it. Or I have the links in some of my videos as well too for the nitric oxide. But it is on my website. What brand of NAC? The NAC that I take is powder, because I take large amounts. Like I take, I tell everybody take 2,400 milligrams every 4 hours. I take like 5,000, 10,000 milligrams. So I take it all in powder. It doesn't taste very, very nice. It's disgusting, but I use it for certain things. Cream of tartar is good for potassium. Other than potassium, is good for magnesium. More than the potassium. What's it take to have a meeting with you? Just click on my picture profile and you can book a consultation, Lee. It's time to bow down to Mother Russia. Best way to clean my arteries, please book a time with me. There's actually a steps and there's a protocols to follow. I cannot just give you an answer because you're not gonna know how to use it, and it could possibly cause a stroke if you don't know how to actually start from phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. There's actually a specific protocol because a calcified artery contains 4 different categories. The same way when you have a soft artery that contains 3 different categories, and you have to actually fix one item at a time in order to actually heal your artery. If you're just gonna take supplements blindly, you're never gonna actually fix the issue. And I'm talking about mega dosing. We're not talking about a single dose. Sweet, do you need the blood work or any background? Background is fine. When we sit down and talk over the phone, we can go through everything. A blood test, most of the blood tests that you actually get, they're pretty much all irrelevant. I'll have a specific blood test ready for you based on your condition for you to get, and we can always do a follow-up in a couple months to see where you're at. Do you recommend creatine daily? Oh, 100%. Daily, twice a day, minimum. Silly question. What do you do for pink eye? The only thing you can do is you can take taurine to strengthen your capillaries so it doesn't cause any further damage. But it's still gonna take a 72 hour to actually heal normally. Would sleep apnea contribute to diabetes? Sleep apnea contributes to a lot of issue with your arterial system, not so much in diabetics, but it does actually prevent certain oxygen flow to enter the pancreas, where it kind of prevents insulin from being released correctly. It's a possibility. Creatine dose 3 grams in the morning, 5 grams after training. No Polter talk here. No, Yeah, no kidding, right? What could be causing stomach palpitation after eating? You're deficient in potassium. Whenever you feel it in the stomach, that's a potassium deficiency. Do you recommend a prebiotic or probiotics? I think they're both bullshit. Probiotics, you can actually make your own kefir. It has really good bacteria, and prebiotics would be sauerkraut, white rice, sweet potato, any resistant starches. That's your probiotic. So I would never spend a penny on any probiotics out there or prebiotics. The only money I would spend would be on butyric acid. What do you recommend in figuring out for allergies in babies causing severe eczema? There's nothing to do about the allergies. The allergies are coming because you're probably feeding your baby in like a formula, and probably that formula has citric acid in it. Maybe look into that. Citric acid is the 99% cause of a lot of the allergies. What about high cholesterol, unfit, low heart rate, good blood pressure? Should I be concerned? Not really, unless your cholesterol is oxidizing. Everybody has high cholesterol. I have high cholesterol, but if your cholesterol is not oxidizing, nothing to worry about. It's not a problem in the abdominal, it's a problem with your potassium. Do you have the NAC on your site, Abdul? Yes, I do. It is on the website. And the one I use is powder. Can you actually avoid genetic macular degeneration? Yeah, of course. Of course. Why would you want to activate it? You can actually, watch your intake of food and deactivate, or don't actually activate that genetic. Maurice, open a school. You know so much and can help so many. There is my school. My school is on here, on live. This is the best way to actually teach everybody. And the more I can teach, the more people will start to join. You guys are joining for free, and in return, I'm probably getting some support from each one of you guys somehow. He has nightshade allergies that we know of. So, well, everybody has nightshade allergies. Everybody has nightshade issues, but nobody really notices it yet. But in time, you will notice it. Hi, I have two type of blood thinners, aspirin and clopidogrel. So which vitamin can I take for health? Well, you can eliminate aspirin and clopidogrel by taking nattokinase, serapeptase. You can by cayenne, ginger, and garlic. Just the food items. Every time my account gets banned, Maurice is the first person I follow. Cheers to that. Thank you. I wonder why your account keeps getting banned. What are you doing? How come I got kicked back? Wow. There we go. I'm back. You're amazing and have such amazing gift with so many of us. Cheers. Thank you, Lee. You are the best. A little pain in the upper right chest. So that's your liver. So your upper right quadrant, that's your liver. The question is, why are you having liver pain? Especially if you feel like a deep pain, that's liver. If it's surface pain, it's a muscle tension. I ordered the breath booster. Do I use it while doing cardio? You could, but not yet. I would do it like, when you're sitting down and you're actually practicing the deep breathing, everything, that would be the best time to do it. Once you kind of get used to it, then you can actually incorporate it with your training session. That's how I do it right now. Is that a little? Is that any issue? Take fish oil if I take a blood thinners? Well, not really. Like fish oil is the only way they can become they can become a way to thin out your blood, because they actually prevent coagulation. Only if you start taking in the upper 4 grams. If you're going to be taking in the upper 4 grams, then definitely there's no point of taking the blood thinners. But you cannot just drop blood thinners and start your fish oil. You have to start with your fish oil to actually start to saturate your body. Then you can actually wean off your blood thinners. Are there any definite tests for leaky gut? All that bullshit stuff, leaky gut or SIBO, and all these are just medical names they just made up. You have an issue with your gut. You already know for a fact, if you're eating, you're burping, you're belching, you're constipating, you're getting any of these things, you have an issue with your gut. There's no reason to give it a name. There's no reason to do like a colonoscopy or anything like that. Just actually start taking digestive enzymes, hydrochloric acid, so you can actually give a chance for your gut to heal. And it's not gonna be happening right away. It can take a couple years. Adrenal fatigue, same thing. You just gotta take a supplement to help it. But the question is, why do you have adrenal fatigue? Is because probably too many stimulants. Are there any definite? Is Moringa good? I don't know. I haven't. I've tried it once. Didn't really work for me. Some supplements are bullshit, guys. Some supplements are okay. You just have to test it out. And the way I test things, guys, I take it in mega dosing. And I've tried Moringa before. Didn't really feel a difference. So you wanna try it out? You have to stop all your other supplementation. Take Moringa at a high dose and see how you feel. But most of the stuff and most of the hype that you see from influencers, they're just there to sell you affiliates, and that's how they're making money, and that's how they're becoming rich. They just want to sell affiliates. They don't care whether you feel good or not. They don't care whether you buy it or use it or not use it. They know you're a one-time customer. You make that influencer rich, and that's it. That's all they care for. So that's why, whenever you're following influencers or they talk about certain products and they push a lot of products, look at their credentials. Do they have website? Look at their history. See what else they have, or they're just there to sell products. Are there supplements to help with fertility? There is some companies, they do offer stuff to help with fertility, but fertility is all based on your lifestyle. Russian Rick Grimes. Moringa was very good postpartum for 3 months only. Okay. See, Ziggy, if you tried it, yeah, definitely. Whoever was asking about Moringa, there's your answer. So it might be good for certain individuals. Do you help with diet? I eat clean, but not enough calories. I do help with diet. And yeah, I do write a 21-day program for diet, fully customized based on your body. It is all on my website, and the 21 day is all kind of, each recipe will be different than the other, and it's based on the calorie and based on your goal, based on where you're trying to actually heal and fix. I don't look at it as a diet. I look at it as being a lifestyle, because keep in mind, a diet, you might do it temporary, feel great, get off of it, go back to your old habits. Make sure this is a lifestyle change, not a freaking diet. A diet, you're only gonna do it temporary and you're gonna drop off of it. A lifestyle, you're gonna take it with you for a long time, for life. I think Moringa helped block COVID for me. Perfect, yeah. So it seems there is some good benefits from Moringa. So whoever was asking the question, some people have tried it and they feel great. To me, it didn't work, but for you guys, if it's working, that's awesome. Best time to take neurokinase and MK2. Neurokinase on an empty stomach because it's a systemic enzyme. K2 has to be with a fatty meal. Guys, some comments are being blocked. You're doing great on TikTok. You're back on my FYP. That's good. That's awesome. I'm glad that that's working out. I changed my layout. I did the black and white shot, and I did certain things. It took me about 3 days with a lot of analytics to go over my account to see what works best and what people are looking for. He doesn't know where to start. He doesn't know where to start. Who doesn't know where to start? Did I miss a question? How does borax work for bone cancer? I cannot answer that, unfortunately. I can get banned for a couple days. So true. That's why you're amazing. You say the truth. You're not out to leave us moneyless. I don't want to be bullshitting about products and stuff. And, I want to be honest and talk about everything very, very clearly, because there's a lot of people buying products out there, and, they're spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and they're not getting any support in return. Is there such thing of too many supplements, like supplements toxicity? No, there isn't. The only thing is you have to be careful with supplements. That's why I always ask for a certificate of analysis. Certain supplements, they do have heavy metals. Your body tend to actually flushes them out, and that's why there's a cycle period, and that's why you can always do like a flush once every couple months, or you can take calcium deglucarate, or you can take zeolite, or you can take shark oil, so you can actually fix some of these things. How to help with water retention in the legs? That's your kidney issue. You're not hydrating correctly. Part of my best lifestyle change was watching Maurice's video. Dave, cheers to that. Thanks so much for the comment. Leroy, awesome. Thanks so much as well. How to increase and improve mitochondria health. Your most important two supplements as a backbone for your mitochondria: creatine, D-ribose. Is sourdough bread okay? Like 2 slices a day? Yeah, 100%. If you enjoy it and you're not feeling any symptoms, then it's working for you. Then enjoy it, Chris. Very low testosterone, 47 years old. Is TRT safe? TRT is safe, but why do you want to take TRT? You could be estrogen dominant. So even if you take TRT, if you're still estrogen dominant, it's not going to really benefit you much. Yeah, I think you missed my comment. Abdullah, what is your comment? Put it back up again. Maybe it got blocked or something. My kidney function is normal, but I still retain fluid. It's not so much about your kidney. It's you're not actually hydrating correctly. If you're just drinking pure water without the water being hydrated with minerals, you're always going to have that issue. And I'm not talking about your kidney function. I'm talking about your filtration. If it's below 80 or below 90, that's an issue with your filtration. And that means your calves aren't pumping the blood back up to your system. So there could be a blockage somewhere. How do you change estrogen dominant? Well, keep in mind, the only reason a lot of males are estrogen dominant because we consume everything in plastic, and plastic mimics estrogen. So what you should do is, as your first step, you go on calcium D-glucarate for 6 months, then you test your testosterone again. If your testosterone is starting to go up, then we fix the issue. If it doesn't, then we just have to add eggs into your diet. And eggs will actually boost up your testosterone very easily without TRT. Greeting from Australia. Cheers, Brian. How are you? How much water we should drink per day? It varies per person. Could be 2 cups, 4 cups, 6 cups. But never drink straight pure water. The water has to be hydrated with minerals. Sourdough is too delicious. Maybe it is. I gotta try some. I haven't had a chance to actually get some good quality sourdough, and I haven't had bread for like 10, 15 years now. What's your advice to someone who wants to lose weight and it's hard for them, a 20-year-old male? Shift all your carbohydrates to the last meal of the day. That's your first step. Do that. Come back to me in 30 days. Thoughts on chlorophyll and chlorella? I like chlorophyll and chlorella. I cannot get my hands on them. But if you can actually get something, it's actually good to actually oxygenate your cells. Really amazing product. Just gotta keep in mind when you buy a chlorella or chlorophyll, keep in mind, look at the ingredients, because a lot of them, they actually add some type of sugar for the flavor. So be careful of that. How do you improve filtration? Fructose and oxalates have to be eliminated from your diet. Thoughts on NMN and resveratrol? They're both awesome. I take them. I take NMN every morning. I get it directly from Australia. It's good for your energy, good for your mitochondria. I take resveratrol with last meal of the day to prevent any oxidization from certain foods. Shift all carbs to last meal of the day? Yes. How to get rid of panic attack and anxiety? Take some L-theanine, Ash. I'm sorry, can you repeat that again? Repeat what? Where are you located? I'm in Canada. Please share the name of the electrolytes you use. It's magnesium Aussie trace minerals. It is on my website. It comes in a blue bottle. And if you go to my website, I think it does have a code for 10% off. How to get rid of, we've answered that. Shift all carbs to last meal of the day. Well, what does it take to become a clinical nutritionist? It's not what does it take, of like 3 years learning and hands-on and everything, a total of 4 years. It's all about what do you do after you finish? Anybody can actually get a nutrition certificate, clinical nutrition, and a whole bunch of bullshit stuff like that. But the question is, what are you gonna do after you're done? Are you going to continue researching and testing, or you're just going to take whatever you learned there's already could be years ago aged because some of these information was written a long time ago? Are you going to continue with that knowledge? Are you going to continue moving forward with that information so you can actually develop more and start actually to come up with your own formulas? Can you have high LDL count and your arteries are still clean? Oh, 100%. Cholesterol has nothing to do with arterial damage. I'm a mobile app developer. Let's make a health app together. Sounds good. Sounds good. We should. We should definitely. Send me a DM. We'll see what we can come up with. What do you think of Nuchiro time plus creator? They do not agree with simply loading your body with NMN. What do you think of Nushido time plus create? I don't know what you mean. I gotta look into that. How to get rid of any thoughts on lectins? Well, yeah, there is gonna conflict with your pancreas if that's what you're trying to get to. You just gotta see whether you actually have an issue with it or not. What causes plaque in the arteries? It all comes down to two different, well, not two, I would say 3 supplements that would become deficient in: nitric oxide, vitamin D, magnesium. Once these are missed, arteries start to get damaged. Any help for sore muscles? You're not recovering correctly. So D-ribose will help, creatine will help. I sent you a DM, looking forward to discussing. Sounds good. Where are you located, Sebastian? I had a nap almost maybe 6-7 years ago, but I just took it out. I didn't really continue with it. I had about probably 10,000 patients in it. Was on 2 antibiotics from catching Gardia, and once off, I've been bloated and have heartburn. Yeah, because you destroyed your bacteria. You have to actually replenish the bacteria that you lost. You should Google Nushido time plus and their concept of increasing NMN. I will look into it 100%. If you can send me a direct message would be great, because I cannot write it down right now or copy it on my phone. Would be awesome. I'll definitely want to look into to see maybe something I haven't come across yet. What is the best natural remedy for morning sickness? Morning sickness is pretty much is related to the sleep. There he is. You guys see him? No, not you, buddy. There's nothing to see. There's certain words I cannot see in front of him, because automatically, sometimes I don't want to say his name or say certain things because he'll think, buddy, Duke, it's okay. There's nothing. I was just talking on the phone. It's okay. It's okay. No, there's nothing. There's nobody. I was just saying something. He's gonna be 3 years old in February. Look, bud, there's nothing. Go back to sleep. You're okay. You're okay. Yeah, you're okay. Come here, up here. Come here. Yeah, I got him when he was roughly about 6.5, 7 weeks old. And he's been with me 24/7 nonstop. He hasn't left I haven't left him alone at all. Like anywhere pretty much I go, I take him with me. The only time, when I'm in the city, I would come with my mom so she can get used to him. Only if I have to go buy like some food and stuff, or I would leave him here in the land when I'm here. But other than that, he goes with me everywhere. Are you able to send the requisition for blood test to Life Lab if I book appointment? I can't because I'm in a different country, different state, different city. They won't allow that. I can only write an email with a blood test. That's it, but I cannot send the requisition. I'm still looking into that because I've been getting that request many times, and I'm not able to because our laws is different than other countries and stuff. But I should look into that again. No, you have some water, Duke. Is Duke on a carnivore diet too? He is. He eats about a kilogram of chicken every day, chicken bones, necks, and everything. Uh, Here off grid has been tough, so twice a week he gets about meat. In the city, I had actually had access to a place where I can get him some wild fish as well too, which is really good. So I would actually mix the fish for him. Here, I've been having a hard time. That's why next year I want to get a small boat and I can go fishing. And I can go fishing as well too. Gozan, you're in BC as well. I even thought in BC, but I'm not registered in BC. I'm in Alberta. I don't know if that would work or not. I'll have to look into that for you to see. But that sometimes you might have to, because I don't know in Canada how it is. They only accept it from doctors, not the clinicians or nutritionists. Send me a message, Gozan. We can probably talk about it a little bit more in detail. Best thing to do for optimal liver health is limit your fructose intake because fructose has to convert to glucose in your liver, and that's why it causes a lot of stress. Do you grow your own food? Like the only thing I eat is just meat, fish, and eggs, guys. The only thing is that I grow in the summertime is cucumbers. That's it. I don't grow anything else. There's nothing else for me to grow that is actually good to eat other than cucumbers. Sometimes I do arugula in the summertime. That's it. And if like last year I had 1 cup of berries for fruits. That's it. My diet is very, very simple. What med journals do you recommend? Med journals? So I follow a carnivore diet, that's why. Is there something you take every day for productivity or even creativity? Like for brain wise and stuff? Or I take L-theanine and I take a lot of MCT oil. Oh, like medical journals. I go through lots of them. I have a list of them on my Google that I actually have saved. I go through lots of them to read. How do you keep up with the willpower to continue the carnivore lifestyle? I don't know. Once you get used to it and you know the benefit of it, you just continue at it. You never really get sick of it. I actually look forward to it. If I can eat like 4 or 5 pounds of meat every day, I would love to eat 4 or 5 pounds of meat every day. Is it stay to take berberine? Is it safe? You gotta cycle it, Kali. If you don't cycle it, you're gonna actually destroy some of your gut bacteria. Then the food is gonna sit in your gut a little bit longer to actually to be broken down. After how long of carnivore diet did you no longer feel tiredness and adapted? Usually about 10 days, you're always gonna be, on and off, is this for me, not for me? You're gonna get headaches, dry throat. Then after 10 days, you start to feel good and you feel amazing. And after 45 days, you start to feel, hey, I missed some sugars, hey, I missed this and that. But after that, if you keep pushing yourself, you're good as long as you continue taking your magnesium, because when you are on a carnivore diet, you actually utilize magnesium way too much. And that's why you end up having these cravings. So once your magnesium is fixed, then pretty much you just enjoy every bit of it. Now keep in mind, because I do train quite a bit, I still do what is called the carb load. And I do a carb load once a week, which is every Saturday night. And my carb loads would consist of a simple carb, but it's not mixed with protein. Do you eat fish? Yes, I do eat fish, but only if I catch it. So I haven't caught any this year or last year, so I haven't had any. The thing is with fish, It does not have the density of nutrients, so I rather eat a lot of organs. What do carb loads usually do? To refuel my glycogen storage. So it's almost like you kick your body off ketosis and you go back into the glycogen storage for the day, which just refuels your body. Is bioperine better to take than berberine? They're two different things. My son just got a 40 sound. Nice, nice. I would love to go fishing. I haven't gone fishing since I got Duke, so 2 years, 2.5 years, I haven't gone fishing. Thoughts on colostrum for gut health is good. It's very expensive, very expensive, because you have to use a large amount of it for it to work. Can you do a video of what vitamins and minerals to take with or without food? I've done one before, like a very, very short clip, but maybe I should do like a longer one. You have to remind me, Stephen. Maybe send me a message. Are beef liver supplement the same as eating them? Yes or no? Like the beef liver supplement, desiccated liver supplements are usually, they say you gotta take 6 or 8 capsules, equivalent to about an ounce of real liver. What kind of internet you got since you're off grid? There's actually a tower. So there's a mountain right in front of me. So on top of that mountain, there's a local person, roughly about an hour and a half away from here. There's a company that actually put a tower because there's a camping site. It's about 5 minutes away from us by a lake. So they actually open that camping site in the summertime for people to come and park their trailer and fish and do a lot of water activity. It's like a walking distance from the land here. So the company ended up putting an internet tower for them to actually use it. So everybody that lives in this area where I'm at, so everybody gets connected to that same internet. So we get a signal, and I get direct signal, or else my regular phone internet does not work. As soon as I enter the destination where I'm at, I lose my phone signal. That's it. So there's no emergencies, nothing for me other than using, let's say, a satellite phone, for example. So because of that internet tower, now I get a steady internet signal, which is that's how I'm connected. But keep in mind, when it rains heavy or snows heavy, I totally lose internet. Like I haven't had internet 3 days ago. I was out for 2 days with no internet. I think we should keep in mind that Moringa is high on oxalates. So there you go, guys. I know a lot of people have been asking me about Moringa, and I'm not very familiar with it. I tried it a little bit, but as you can see, it is very high on oxalates as well, too. How many times a week should we eat liver? Hell, if you can eat it every single day, that would be awesome. Because when I go back to the city, I'll probably be eating it at least 4 times a week, the liver, because I don't get any here, unfortunately. 20,000 vitamin D is good. Yeah, usually I like to give vitamin D based on your body weight. Unless you're very deficient, then you can start high and work your way low. Laughter is the best med. 100%. It's been a long time. I don't know where you've been hiding. I meant dehydroberberine or berberine. Dehydroberberine is actually a little bit more bioavailable, and you don't have to take as much. You don't have to take as much at all. That's the one I currently have, the dehydroberberine. And it works really good. It's a lot easier on the gut as well, too, compared to the berberine itself. I think I gotta put another piece of wood. Give me a second, guys. I needed like a good piece before we put a bigger piece. Maybe we'll put this one. I'm using the one from Genetic Labs from Australia. They sent me a couple bottles to actually test it out for them. I don't know if they have it on their website yet, because I know they had one specific berberine, and now they went through the dehydroberberine. They sent me a couple bottles, so I've been testing for them. Been taking it for 2 months now. Should I take 20,000 IU vitamin D once or divide? No, once. Why would you want to divide it? Take it once, take it with your fattiest meal as well too. Oh yeah, this is nice and hot. Wow. Hopefully it'll last me all freaking long night. It's only been lasting till like 1 o'clock. I'm trying to kind of get as much wood as I could. What's best for AFib? You can download my ebook. It'll teach you how to fix AFib. How long does one wood lock? How long does one wood lock last? Oh, it doesn't last that long. It depends whether I allow lots of air or circulation or not. So sometimes it could last like half hour or it could last like a full hour. But I put like 3, 4 in there, so I'm hoping they last at least like 4 hours on low airflow. Like right now, I have it on high airflow to heat up the room. How's the temperature up there in Canada now and your little house? I'm so behind. Oh, it's been good. It's been good actually. It's only about 0 degrees today, so it's not bad. Starting to get cold. We have about 3 feet of snow, so it's getting there. I'll be heading back to the city probably in the next week and a half, 2 weeks by the end of this month, so I can spend some time with the family in Christmas. I need a haircut as well because my hair is very very long. But it's nice. I actually like it here. When it snowed, I thought it's gonna be the same as the city where it gets like yucky and wet and everything. But being here on this location, when it snows, it's very, very refreshing. Very refreshing. It's pretty amazing. What's the best supplement to clear the arteries? Go watch my videos, Peter, or book an appointment with me. We can talk about it. There's more than one, and it's multiple phases you have to go through. Upsurge in neuropathy pain, not a diabetic. Vitamin B1 or acetyl L-carnitine will actually fix your neuropathy issue. Do you splurge with food for the holidays or are you good? No, I'm usually good. I don't mix. So what happened is, keep in mind, because I eat carnivore the whole year, right, guys? So every day carnivore, every day I eat meat and everything. So on the holidays, usually all the family kind of gets together and we end up having like ribeye steaks, and we have turkey, and we have salmon, and we have cheese. So all the good rich stuff. So I kind of decide, I'm like, and we have like a table full of sweets. So since I've been eating meat all this time, what I end up doing is for that specific occasion night, I'll just end up having all the sweets. So it'll be like my carb load, technically. So that's what's gonna end up happening. But if the cheeses and everything looks good, I might just go for that and forget the sugary stuff. Do you eat cheese ever or just meat and eggs? No, I eat meat, eggs. I eat a lot of imported cheeses, and my brother always bring, because he's a chef, he always bring in a lot of good quality imported cheeses, like from Germany and a lot of other places, France and everything. Because last year we had this specific cheese that actually had maggots in it. It's pretty disgusting, but we tried it. So yeah, I do eat cheese, but here where I'm at, I can only get certain cheeses ordered. I can go with all carbs, but not with all cheese. Oh, cheese is my favorite. Cheese is my favorite, but it has to be aged. Has to be aged cheese. Nothing fresh. All the fresh cheeses are not good for you. They're the high cause of psoriasis. So it has to be aged cheeses. Hi, how can I heal arthritis naturally? It's a form of vasculitis. You gotta book a time with me. We can talk about it because it's all related to your food intake. Really appreciate your words. Thank you, Frank. Upsurge neuropathy. But yeah, it's so definitely looking forward to it. I'll definitely take pictures for you guys on the holiday and Christmas. I'll post them up. My brother as well, he does his own wine sometimes. So if he did do any bottles from like 2 3 years ago, we'll end up opening a bottle this year. So I will have some wine as well too. But that's like my one day a year cheat. It'll be like Christmas Eve, and it'll probably be like on the 1st of a New Year's. I haven't heard of it, but I'm sure it actually runs in a specific category as others within the bones and stuff. I'll have to look into it. But I'm very confident with a lot of these things, so that's why, there's like so many different medical names they come up with, but at the end of the day, it all kind of follows under one category. It's not an immune inflammation of the aorta. And the problem is with the inflammation of the aorta, it is fixable. It's just whether it's being narrowed down or not. That's the question. Whether it's getting quite thick or not. We'll have to kind of check into that. I don't know if you've done a recent CCTA scan or not to actually find out. But if you haven't done that, yeah, it's just a little narrowing. But the question is, what kind of narrowing is it? Is it calcified or is it soft plaque? So that's the thing, is that people get confused, and the cardiologist says, "Oh, it's okay, just keep your freaking blood pressure low." Well, it's not so much about the blood pressure. Is it calcified or is it soft plaque? If it is soft plaque, sometimes we can treat it right away much faster than calcified, because if it's calcified, we just need to stop the progression, because if we don't, it's constantly gonna progress about 10 to 12% every single year. Then at the end of the day, they end up doing like an open heart surgery, and they end up putting like an animal artery in there. If it's not calcified, then we look at it as being a soft plaque issue. Like I said, we have to talk about it. It's not something that I'm willing to give you information just like that over here, because you can take that information and actually not utilize it correctly, and you can actually hurt yourself with it. Neurokinase helps soft plaque, I would think. Well, neurokinase goes after fibrin. So the soft plaque, keep in mind, has about 4 different categories. The same thing where a calcification has 4 different categories. So neurokinase could actually, with serapeptase, would actually help one of the category, for sure. But the others, they need to be addressed as well too, because you still have oxidized lipids, you still have fibrin, collagen matrix, GLA, you still have all that stuff. And that's where you have a high dose of vitamin K2. We're talking up to 25,000 micrograms for the first 10 days as a maintenance load. Then you actually drop to about 500 micrograms. You have other things as well too you have to consider. But your most crucial answer for soft plaque is polyphenols. Very, very, very important. And you need about 2,000 milligrams of it. Hello, Maurice. Good to see you. Hope you all is good. It's quiet there. Don't hear. I just don't want to say his name, but he's right there. He's on the floor. If I say his name, he's gonna jump. There he is, Valentine. I hope you're doing good. I'm told I have some calcification on my aorta valve. Yeah, that's fixable. I know you love pycnogenol too. That's technically a polyphenol, right? 100%, 100%. You know what? If they ever, I wish the price on the pycnogenol was really, really good. I would actually, this would be like one of my highest, because right now it's always been nitrate and hawthorn. I would love to actually have nitrate, hawthorn, and pycnogenol. These would be like my top 3 supplement by all time. Is cayenne pepper good for keeping arteries clean? Well, think of cayenne pepper as a carrier. The same time, it's just gonna increase the blood flow, right? It increases the blood flow, but it doesn't mean it's good for the arteries. It is good for emergency situation. Putting like 1/4 teaspoon and 90,000 heat units or so, then yes, 100%. What do you think calcium supplement can cause calcification? Yeah, nobody should ever take a calcium supplement. Well, hawthorn itself is not really a polyphenol. Hawthorn itself is technically it's a berry that has certain chemicals such as Vitex, I think it's called, that actually triggers endothelial, not so much endothelial repair. It fixes your glycocalyx of the arteries. It's one of the only products that does that. So it's not really considered a polyphenol as hawthorn. Are pistachio not any good? I know you like macadamia. Pistachios are good. They just they get molded very, very fast, so you have to be careful. And they do hold a lot of carbs as well too. Does hawthorn kind of act like a calcium channel blocker too? Well, I don't know if hawthorn does. I know magnesium does. Magnesium does act as a natural calcium channel blocker. I like hawthorn because it kind of fixes your glycocalyx. You guys know about the glycocalyx, right? It's that little hair, that little hairs that are actually in the arteries that they actually wave and that they allow your blood flow to go by. Once that hair is actually dead, that's when we end up having arterial damage. Hawthorn is good for the heart, especially if you have atrial fibrillation, especially if you have tachycardia, especially if you have ejection fraction issue. It does actually assist a lot of these things, but of course it does need help from other supplements as well too. Hawthorn is good. I have 2 trees here growing in the land of hawthorn. I was supposed to pick them up this year. I never did, so the birds ate all of them. Maybe next year. I have to plan it. How do you reverse calcification from calcium supplements? Well, how do you know you have calcification? Hey, Duke. Hey, they're sleeping. People are sleeping on that side. Hey, this way. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Come here. I'll open the door for you. Get some fresh air. Birds' hearts are in great shape now because of the hawthorn. Oh, 100%. They ate my berries. Duke, hey. Ah, shoot. Pomegranate juice good for Aries. Pomegranate juice is good, but the thing is very high in sugar as well too. But it's very, very high in potassium. It's good if you actually eat it the way it is instead of actually juicing it. That's why pomegranate extract is good, especially at 90-95% extraction, where you get ellagic acid. Ellagic acid is like one of the best things you can actually ever get for your arteries. I bought straight ellagic acid from China to try it out. It was expensive. It was like they sell it for like $500 a kilogram. Very, very expensive. It's like a 98% ellagic acid. Everything comes from China, but it was good quality. I was taking 2,000 milligrams daily. Hey, enough. Keep it down. Oh, tomorrow's Saturday. How to make cayenne drops. You take cayenne and you mix it with what alcohol? I can't remember now. With vodka. 100%. Is ellagic acid, is that correct spelling? Yes, ellagic acid. You guys should try some. It's actually really, really good. I wish all cardiologists could get trained by you. I think we should train them all. We should have like a school for all these cardiologists, but they don't care. There's no money in nutrition for them. They want to sell you drugs. Duke, there's nothing. Enough. Enough. Come in here. Come here. Which magnesium do you recommend for heart health? Magnesium ionic chloride. I do have it on my website. I should not let them out. That's it. I'm gonna keep you inside from now on, Duke. What electrolytes drink do you recommend, and what blood work test check electrolyte levels? You have to check your RBC levels, your RBC magnesium. You can check all your other electrolytes, but your magnesium has to be in the RBC form. This is the one I take. This is the OxyTrace minerals that I have on my website. I'm excited for FK in the US. We need some change. Oh, 100%. It's about time. It's about time we got Trump, and it's about time he got the right team behind him. So hopefully there'll be a lot of changes, and it's very, very exciting because anything that happens in the US, from pharmaceuticals to a lot of different supplementation that will be allowed, it will actually be reflected in Canada unless our stupid prime minister blocks or he doesn't really agree to the terms. But hopefully they'll get rid of them too. So, but right now we have other big things on our head right now going on. I have 120 milligrams of magnesium glycinate in the evening, vitamin D 5,000 every 5 days. Is that okay? 5,000 every 5 days? Why so low? You gotta take 1,000 IU per 25 pound of body weight. Great stuff. That's one I bought from your site. I totally love it. 100%. It's one of the best. Do you eat fruit? Yeah, I had 1 cup this year only. 1 cup of berries. That's it. So I didn't get any fruits this year from my berries. Only 1 cup because the weather was not good. So no, I don't eat fruit. That's all I had. Other than that, it's winter here. We don't get no fruits at all. Nothing grows. That's it? Yeah, just 1 cup, one little cup. That's it. That's all I had. Now I won't have anything till like next July. Supplement for diarrhea caused by starting carnivore diet. Magnesium. Your body is shifting and you're losing a lot of electrolytes. Take 10,000 IU 5 days a week in the winter to stay at about 50 to 60 milligrams. You need 80 milligrams per milliliter for optimal levels. I take 20,000 IU a single day. You guys taking 10,000 every 5 days? That's very low still. 80 milligrams per milliliter is your optimal level. Magnesium glycinate before you sleep only. Do you take vitamin C? I do take vitamin C as liposomal. I'm trying, Maurice. You need that levels, man. Vitamin D is super, super essential for you. I don't know why the camera gets blurred. There you go. You're doing a great job, Laughter. You just gotta continue at it. Hold on, guys. I just gotta check my phone. Okay, I'm at 20%. That's not bad. 20,000 IU of magnesium. No, 20,000 IU of vitamin D. Magnesium is not measured in international units. Magnesium is measured in milligrams. What should I take for ED? Nitric oxide, nitrate supplement. It is on my website. You need the blood flow. You need the oxygen. You're lacking. Can I take vitamin D without K? Yes, you could. Yes, you could take it without. You get enough K from eating egg yolks and cheeses. 20,000 milligrams of magnesium would make you not leave a bathroom for a week. Yeah, no kidding. No, you wouldn't be able to walk anymore after that. It would be so tough. I gotta check on Duke. Which magnesium to stop diarrhea when starting carnivore? Duke. It's still snowing. Wow. The diarrhea is part of the effect, but you have to actually what do you call it? Hydrate correctly. So every time you drink water, you gotta have a couple of drops of that magnesium ionic chloride. So it's the magnesium elemental that we're looking from the chloride. It has the highest, which is 65%. Can osteoporosis be reversed? Yeah, 100% it could. Where is he? Duke, enough. I don't see anything there. Yesterday there was a group of deers. They wouldn't stop from barking for like a full hour. Why does carnivore cause diarrhea? Cleaning up? Well, your body's detoxifying, right? So that's what's happening. Your microbiome is changing, your liver enzymes changing, your pancreas enzymes are changing, everything's changing in your gut. So your body has to go through the whole step of almost detoxification, which is normal. How much nitric oxide should we take daily? Minimum 500 milligrams. I take 1,000 milligrams for a specific reason, but minimum 500 milligrams is required. I take 500 in the morning, 500 at night. If I don't feel good, sometimes I take 1,000 at night to help with the process of healing. What can cause palpitation after eating a certain food? It's a lack of potassium in the body, and lack of magnesium in the body. Because keep in mind, there's certain foods we eat, we overuse magnesium. And if you're not refueling your body correctly, that's why you get that issue. What's best to take for cholesterol? Niacin, reduced rice. They're both good. The only reason sometimes we don't recommend niacin because It does increase your uric acid. You end up having like a gout attack. But if you have issues with gout, I'd rather go on niacin compared to red yeast rice, because niacin has the protection against oxidative, well, not oxidative, oxidized LDL. But I like both. I like red yeast rice, I like niacin, I like bergamot. The only thing with bergamot takes about 90 days. VLDL 19, LDL 154 issues. I don't see an issue unless I check your OX, LDL, and ApoB and ApoA1 ratio and LPPLA2. Your numbers, when you guys are only looking at your cholesterol lipids, it's irrelevant. It doesn't really give us a full answer. What I mentioned there is more of, what's causing calcification, what's causing issues in your arteries. Bergamot is a plant steroid, right? Yes. It is actually a bergamot, it is a herb. It is what it comes from, the citrus of something, but it takes about 90 days for it to work. Recouping from S4, Burkitt, lymphoma, and remission, but my bones, joints started feeling fragile. Yeah, start taking some borax and vitamin K2 and vitamin D3. Doesn't it only matter if your cholesterol is oxidating? Correct. And that's why I tell everybody is like, when you tell me your LDL levels and everything, that's irrelevant unless your cholesterol is oxidizing. Because we see people with heart disease and heart attacks that actually have very, very low cholesterol. So high cholesterol means nothing unless it's actually being oxidized. And you guys know how you oxidize your cholesterol? Put some seed oils to it, put some sugars to it, put some processed heavy stuff to it. That's how you oxidize it. I have tingling in my eyelids. Yeah, that's a magnesium deficient, Eric. Best supplement for better gut health, digestive enzymes. Bergamot is a citrus. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Gozan. Sometimes I forget certain words. There you go. I like you guys. You guys help me out quite a bit here. Aren't they finding the heart issue are more likely from blood sugar than cholesterol? Oh, it is, 100%. It is. So the only reason cholesterol goes up, it's giving you a signal that there's something wrong with your lifestyle. And sometimes it gives you a signal that you're deficient in vitamin D, deficient in coenzyme Q10, deficient in your testosterone, deficient in your estrogen. So that's why your cholesterol goes up. And all these deficiencies happen due to blood sugar levels. Any Cavadex results from people you treat with Cavadex? Not yet. So far, I have 199 patients, waiting for about 8 of them. They're supposed to actually get it done next week. I hope they got it done already because I want to really see some good benefits. What is the best digestive enzymes? I have it on my website for the one I use. Check it out, please. Definitely check it out. How much boron a day for someone under 18? Minimum 10 milligrams. I'm just waiting, Brian. I'm still doing it for the whole year. I'm still on that, but definitely wait until we get that. Women in perimenopause need to learn estrogen and its connection to cholesterol. Oh, 100%. And they destroy cholesterol and they wonder why, their hormones are all over the place. It's because they destroy the cholesterol, because they listen to their doctor and all they care for is lower your cholesterol. Right now, there's a new law in the pharmaceutical. They want to see your LDL numbers below 80. So imagine what's going to happen to a lot of these people. Below 80 for LDL, that's insane. You're going to be like a walking vegetable. Magnesium ionic chloride has the highest elemental. It is on my website. It's a blue bottle for the one I take. That's the only form out there that is not man-made. It's 100% natural from the seawater. Turning 50, what vitamin should I be taking? Nitric oxide. They keep lowering the standards for cholesterol too. It's backwards. They need more control. They lower your cholesterol. That means they're gonna lower your testosterone and estrogen levels. They're gonna lower your vitamin D levels. They're gonna lower your coenzyme Q10 levels. They're gonna lower your cognition. So what happened is they need more control on the people. So what's better way to actually not to lower your cholesterol? We lower your cholesterol, we have more control over you. It's like, 15 years ago when they decided they wanted to put Crestor into our drinking water. If everybody has low cholesterol, I can control you. So we want chiefs. We want followers. We don't want somebody to actually think outside the box. So what's the best way to destroy that? We actually cause two deficiencies. We cause cholesterol to be consumed every day, and we cause deficiency in magnesium. What vitamins heal fragile capillaries? Taurine. Can drinking beetroot juice replace taking nitric oxide? No, you gotta take 300 grams for it to actually work. You need minimum 500 milligrams of nitrate. 500 milligrams of nitrate is equivalent to 300 grams of beets. I told you don't play with my shoes, Duke. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. That's it. Best coenzyme Q10 brand. I don't know about the brand. I don't like coenzyme Q10 because I cannot really find a good brand. But you have to look for Ubiquinol. I rather eat beef heart and get my coenzyme Q10. Should zinc be taken with electrolytes? If so, how much is needed daily? 15 to 30 milligrams of zinc. No. Doctor told me to take NAC. What brand you suggest? I have the NAC, the one I take on my website. I take a powder form, not in a capsule form, because I take lots. But that's what I like to do, take NAC. And I cycle it, 5 days on, 3 days off, only if I need it for emergency purposes. Hi, I heard if the bulk of the total LDL is large, bouncy versus small density, not an issue. Yes and no. Yes and no. And it's only gonna be like bouncy and fluffy only if you're actually on a high diet fat. But certain individuals, they cannot digest fats very well, so they end up oxidizing either way. What is the purpose of milk thistle, and how much? Milk thistle is for the liver, to actually detoxify your liver. It's a level 1 detoxification. High blood pressure? Download my ebook or book a time, Mario. Can I supplement zinc without copper? You could, but you can cause a copper deficiency in time. Make sure the ratio is 7 to 1, and they don't have to be consumed at the same time. Garlic is good for hypertension because it does activate inducible nitric oxide, temporary. But it's not going to fix the root cause. The root cause is something else. I found Tatka to be better for the liver than milk thistle personally. It is. Actually, you're the second person to say that. I have another person, I don't know if she's with us today or not, as well. She's using Tatka, and it's working really, really good. She wakes up in the morning feeling way energetic and way better overall. So yeah, 100% I agree with you, Laughter. Way more effective actually than milk thistle we've been noticing lately. Why don't you like coenzyme Q10? There's no good quality out there. There's no good quality, and it's very expensive. Vodka and phospholipid choline have been the best for liver. For me, no, it's perfect combination. Yes, this is one of the protocol I made where actually I put vodka, phospholipid choline. I end up putting DGL as well too, and another herb as well. Why do I get trigger finger magnesium issue? Should we be taking copper, and if so, how much, and what is the benefit? The only reason you would be taking copper is just to kind of benefit with your zinc, because it can come up. But whenever a person is low in copper, they can actually experience a heart attack. Copper actually protects for heart attacks. That's why I tell everybody, if you're not going to be taking copper, drinking copper water, copper cup. Moringa, high in oxalates. Blaine, how you been? My friend that had a stroke passed last Friday. The doctors couldn't get his blood pressure under control. He had a heart attack. Oh, sorry to hear that, Blaine. That's why you haven't been here and I haven't talked to you. I know we talked by email, but sorry to hear about that. So had a stroke. They couldn't control his blood pressure. I'm surprised. So obviously there was a clot somewhere. They couldn't get him fixed in time. That's too bad. It's very sad. How much copper should we be taking? 1 or 2 milligrams is ideal, but it's all based on how much zinc you take. Because keep in mind, every 1 milligram of copper, you're gonna take 7 milligrams of zinc, a ratio 7 to 1. Is there a scan for clots? I don't know if there's a scan for clots. I haven't come across any. A specific scan for clots. They're trying, but I know there's a specific medication they can give in the blood to actually goes after and eliminates clots. But not a lot of places do it for some reason. We do get a little bit of copper from certain foods, Becky. They were trying 4 or 5 different blood pressure medication. But if the blood pressure is actually, it's not controllable. It's almost like, something is being blocked somewhere. Instead of them trying, different blood pressure medication, why don't give like a anti-clot drugs or anything like that? You can get dimmer and fibrinogen tested for clots. No, 100%, yes. But the problem is sometimes they show up negative, and what happened is a person still has a heart attack or a stroke with a clot, and even thought dimmer and fibrinogen, they came back, being negative. So sometimes, the anti-clot stuff, they should be using it either way. Greeting, brother. Yes. Yes, scan for clots. So there is a scan for clots. Okay. I need to come to the US. Here in Canada, there's some of the stuff they actually hide from us so much. How much ivermectin to take for bone cancer? I can't really answer that question, Mike. I can get in trouble. Send me a direct DM. I can see if I can respond. But you do it for 3 days on, 2 days off, 3 days on, 2 days off. Heading to bed, Maurice. Good to see you. Hugs. Cheers. Thanks so much for the hugs. And you take care of yourself in the meantime. And hopefully you're doing good and business is thriving for you. Hopefully we'll chat again before the holidays. Duke, enough. You tired? I'm gonna go to sleep. It's very hot today. Should open the door. I don't know why the temperature went up too high. Hello, Maurice. What happened with the study concerning the treatment? What study? Maurice, if you had to live in the US, where would it be and why? If I had to live in the US, if I need to live in the US, I need 2 things from you guys. I need a small, like 1 acre or 2 acre land. It has to be outside the city. It has to be somewhere outside, somewhere, like off grid. And I want like a fall summer season all year long. I don't like winter much. I like to do things. I like to be outside. I like to do things. In the winter time, 3 months, 4 months, almost 5 months being indoors because of the winter makes a person stressful and depressed. Like it is nice, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind spending, let's say 5 months in Canada because that's all we get is like 4 or 5 months, and maybe the rest come back, go to the US and actually enjoy the nice heat. Arizona, Texas, places like that, I think. But I need to, I can't be in a city. It has to be like in a small, off-grid location. There could be some water in the land, maybe it would be awesome. Well, I do a lot of cold plunges, don't get me wrong. I do lots, I love it. But the thing is, sometimes, you've been doing it for so long, like 20, 30 years living in the cold. After that, you get sick of it. Middle Eastern, Tony Hawk, yeah, there you go. No, zinc and copper, they should be taken separately because zinc overpowers copper. You have all that for me. I gotta go to the US, and right now I haven't gone to the US to visit yet because if I have to take Duke with me, and I think if I have to take Duke with me, then they want me to get him vaccinated for rabies and a whole bunch of other stuff, so I cannot do that for him. I don't want to put him at risk. But definitely would love to come and find a little location, and maybe we can start to have a little retreat there because I have way more US patients than in Canada. In Canada, there's only a handful, and uh, they're very far. And I think the US would be an ideal place. I meant the study concerning artery calcification with the Cavadex. Is that what you mean? Did you see Dr. John Campbell posted a video today on paper published about Fen-Ben and 3 cancer cases. No, I haven't. I haven't had any chance to do much like that, Blaine, because I've been extremely busy. But if you get a chance to send me the link, I wouldn't mind watching it. I also want warm weather. Hello, what is the best foods for nitric oxide produce? Arugula. Ohio is bad. My son has a bad allergy cough. What can I give him? NAC would be great. NAC. He's 10 years old, 1200 milligrams every 4 hours. How do I help arthritis in my joint and eliminate all oxalates? Cavedix, we're still waiting for some testing to come back from some of the patients. And I'll actually do a video on that, Johnny. So far right now, up to date, I have 199 patients to be exactly. And I'm waiting. Some of them are coming up to 90 days. So hopefully we can do like a CAC score or CCTA scan and kind of get some results so I can actually share it with everybody. Can you spell out the name of the supplement that reduces anxiety and panic attack? So L-theanine, Theanine. L-theanine. Oh, thanks so much, Olive. There you go. Olive 3 got it there for you. I would like that link too, if possible. The link for what? Guys, I'm gonna stay probably for another 9 minutes. What was the supplement for a cough? Oh, NAC, NAC, and acetyl-L-cysteine. In Greece, still not hot weather. I'm in happy mood even time I get a rain. Greece would be nice to actually live there. Beautiful place, I heard. Very beautiful place. How much L-theanine? You're gonna be taking anywhere 200 to 400 milligrams per dose. That's how much L-theanine you need. I'm borderline diabetic, have high cholesterol. I'm trying to stay starting medications. I'm already. Why are you on medication? You just gotta fix your diet a bit. Ask Duke. Duke knows. Duke, what should he eat? The correct spelling is L-theanine. What do you want to do? Are you very hot? Is that what's happening? You want to sleep outside? Should we open the door? Should we open the door? Or you want to sleep in the bed? Okay. Okay, not, you don't have to lick my lips, bud. Come here, Duke, come here. Come here. You wanna go inside? Do you post your workouts? I should start posting workouts maybe soon. I can do that for you guys. The link to the post from the doctor about fen and cancer relate. Well, I'll have to wait till I get it. Well, once I get it, if Blaine send it to me, I'll definitely share it with you guys. Or maybe you can go on YouTube and search for it. John Campbell's video. Blaine, thanks so much for sending me the link. I'll definitely check it out on Sunday. That's my like day off from all the appointments. What can I take for nerve pain? Acetyl L-carnitine or vitamin B1. Sorry guys, I'm gonna be sitting by Duke here because he usually sleeps beside me around this time. We'll continue our little chat for the next couple minutes. This way I can check everything on Duke, make sure he's okay. Come on, Duke. You're all good. The little John Campbell video is Fen-Ben for cancer. Fen-Ben for cancer. Sounds good. I get needle stitching in the upper chest. Is that my PTSD? Needle. Is there upper left quadrant? If there is upper left quadrant, it's usually your pancreas. Can optic nerve damage be repaired? Yes, it could. Guys, a lot of the nerve could be actually repaired with therapeutic levels of vitamin E tocotrienols and nicotine. But don't be going out there smoking. You know, there's certain amounts you can take. I have LADA, diabetes, my pancreas works 20%. So that's probably one of the issues. You gotta start living on digestive enzymes and preserve that 20%. How can I get off blood pressure medication? Book a time with me. I eat raw almonds. They have lots of magnesium, which is good for anxiety. I heard carnivore diet is good for anxiety too. Minimum sugar intake is what you want also. Thanks so much for sharing that, Alice. But you gotta be careful with almonds. They're very high in oxalates. Even thought they have magnesium, it's not as bioavailable. I have a lot of nerve spasm. Take some magnesium. You're getting too much contraction, not enough relaxation. How can I book an appointment? If you go on my picture profile on the top left corner there, you click on it, it's gonna take you to my website. And on the website, you can actually book an appointment, whether it's 30 minutes or an hour. So probably for the almonds, it's better if you actually sprout them. If you like eating almonds quite a bit, Alice, try looking for Spanish almonds, not your North American or California almonds, because they're man-made. It's already, they're kind of been man-made from Spanish almonds. So if you get the Spanish almonds, they're a little bit more flat. Our 8 months old Marcy is a pit bull mix. She's all muscle. I've never had a dog built like her before. I'm glad she's my friend. That's awesome, Blaine. Gotta send me some more, some updated pictures. Maybe she'll get along really good with Duke up here. Dark chocolate high in oxalates. I'm addicted. Yeah, very, very high in oxalates. That's why you should always mix it with some coconut milk or coconut cream so you can get a little bit of calcium so it actually binds to the oxalates. Are you familiar with PFS, post-phenestrine syndrome, the hair loss drug? No, I have to look into it. Duke, that's it, you're hot. Okay, let's go open the door, get some fresh air. Okay, let's open the door a bit. Okay, guys, I do have to get going. It's almost 9 p.m. here. I gotta wake up at 5 tomorrow. I have 2 meetings early morning. I don't know why I'm taking so early. I should start sleeping a bit. Hey Duke, what is the best tasting dog? What is the best tasting dog food? Raw. All the other food out there, there's always something in them that is gonna actually affect your pet. Raw, guys, as much as possible raw. Okay, guys, I gotta get going. You guys have a nice evening. I know I stayed long today. Usually I haven't stayed that long for a long time, but I need it because it's been a while since I haven't spoken with you guys. In the meantime, you guys have a nice evening. Blaine will touch base. You guys take care of yourselves. And Butterfly, everybody have a nice good night. And hopefully I can do these a little bit more often before I head back to the city. But of course, when I head back to the city, we'll probably have even more chats as well too. Please go live more often. I'm trying. Seriously, I've been trying, but it's been very, very tough because I'm still behind. I have a lot of patients that count on me, and I do a lot of protocols now since I launched a new program where I'm creating a protocol, a 90-day protocol. It's been taking a lot of my time. So that's why I haven't been able to come every single day as much as before and give you guys as much information as I could. But I'm trying. If you guys need like fast assistant, you can always book a time. But I am been very, very busy. So that's why I'm not able to come every day. And keep in mind, when I come and talk to you guys for an hour and a half, I'm giving a lot of advice. And sometimes it gets me tired as well too. Just my brain keeps going and going and going. But you guys take care, have a nice evening, and I'm sure we'll be in touch again. Cheers.